Hi there. Are you curious about what the projections are in relation to the housing market for the rest of the year? I'm Kimberly Ritter with Homes by the Ritter Group at Carolina One Real Estate. Here are some things to consider as we move into the coming months. First of all, home prices are appreciating at normal rates. Over the past 10 years, we've seen home prices appreciating significantly from one year to the next. We just kept going up and up. Well, according to the experts at the Home Price Expectation Survey, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the Mortgage Bankers Association, they are anticipating that appreciation will continue to go up as we move into 2020, but at more normal levels, which they are estimating about 3.6%. Secondly, interest rates are still very low. In the 1980s, interest rates were as high as 18%. The average interest rate over the last 30 years has been 8.27%. And they are still today under 4%, which is considerably lower than the average over the past 30 years. Lastly, we need to remember that an impending recession does not mean a housing crisis or crash. I know everyone is a bit nervous about all of the talk of a recession. According to research from Duke Survey of American CFOs and the National Association of Business Economics, they are anticipating a recession within the next 18 months. But recession doesn't mean that's going to equal a housing crash like we experienced in 2008. In fact, expert financial analyst Morgan Housel tweeted, "An interesting thing is a widespread assumption that the next recession will be as bad as 2008. That's natural to think that way, but statistically highly unlikely. It could be over before we even realize it began." Oddly enough, in 3 out of the last 5 recessions that the United States faced from 1980 to 2008, home prices actually went up. And let's note, 2008 was the worst in regards to housing prices declining but we needed to remind ourselves why that was happening. Notes were being sold to investors as A paper that were actually D paper. Loans were being approved that had no business being approved. And an example of that would be approving people with stated income loans. These things are just not happening anymore. Now, in order to get a loan approved, they basically want your firstborn child. So let's recap. The experts are anticipating normal appreciation heading into 2020. Interest rates are low and are anticipated to remain low. If there is a recession, that does not mean housing crisis, but more likely will mean normal levels for appreciation. So what does this mean for you? It means get off the fence. Make a move, and don't forget the wonderful advantage you may receive from owning a home and being able to write off the interest. I hope this mid-year market update is helpful for you, and feel free to reach out to us for any of your real estate related needs, or just see if there is anything at all that we can do to serve you. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.